What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got to talk about JJ Redick being hired by the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, on my other channel, I spoke about this a little bit, and I said I felt like Darren Hurley was a distraction, and they never truly considered hiring him. They didn't offer the number that they knew it would take for him to leave UConn because he loves college, and the job that truly interested him was the New York Knicks potentially. You look at what he did at St. Benedict Preps in New Jersey, coaching J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, all those guys in high school. He kind of wants to stay in that area. And for him to uproot his family and move across the country, it was going to take his demands being well met. So I never really saw that. And I saw that as a deflection or a distraction based off of what they really wanted to do. And that day is here. JJ Redick has agreed to a 4-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, bringing in or looking to bring in Rajon Rondo as an assistant coach with the team he just won with in the bubble a few years back. And that's very smart because there's been reports about how AD feel about all this. But one thing we know about AD, his time in New Orleans with Rajon Rondo being his point guard, the comfortability there, those guys winning a title with the Lakers, all of that plays a part. So, it keeps AD comfortable. But, man, you got a lot of people saying the Lakers look weak. He got a podcast with a player on the team, and this is a full LeBron James move, and they're going to draft Bronny in this upcoming NBA draft. So we're going to look around at some of the people that predicted that this was going to happen, some reactions from today, and also, some of the things JJ Redick said to kind of hint at, he had the job anyway. Let's peep.
JJ and LeBron start a podcast. JJ says he wants to be a coach. LeBron knows Darvin's ass and his days are numbered. JJ gets hired by the Lakers. LeBron is still a player. JJ get to coach LeBron. They bring in Bronny. The podcast thrives.
They're still doing the podcast.
How does that not make no sense?
They ain't gonna have that.
How does that not make sense?
That was a good one.
Hey, JJ, look, I'm going to get you this job.
Be going, though.
No, they're going to stop the podcast but just to have JJ coach the team. Who else will you trust? He trusts. Now you sitting there talking X and O's with JJ. How would you do this, Jay? Hey, Brian, how would you want this? How you want this done? Hey, I would do it like this, do it like this.
Player older than the coach.
Bro, they sitting there doing the shit themselves on TV. They showing us.
Right in front of us, huh?
Right in front of us.
Scout?
He coaching. He coaching JJ to be the coach.
Nah, but I'm saying
they're probably grooming him. He's coaching him to be the coach, bro.
Hey, that's right before our eyes, though.
Right there.
Like, they talk about the game like, yo,
This is what I would do, LeBron. I'll give you the ball right here and let you work.
Yeah, but who JJ gonna hire, though?
To be honest with you, I really don't even think this is really about a championship no more. This is about putting on a good show. Because if we talking about, this sound like a script to me. This really sound like a script to me. If we talking about, think about this. They hired JJ Redick, draft Bronny, or sign, does this sound like something that's like we're trying to move in a direction to win a championship, or does it sound like we're trying to put on a show?
When will Coach Redick finally appear? Like, when will we see you on the sidelines running an NBA team?
You have to be careful about how you answer this question. No, I've been very open about this. Like, I have a desire to coach in the NBA. Life is about timing. Life is about the right situation. So I can't say a when, and I can't say a definite it's going to happen. Ecosystem that I've built and worked for over the last 3 years, I take a lot of, I wouldn't say pride because I don't want to say it's prideful. I take a lot of joy in this, and I love doing it, and it's important to me. So it's like you constantly, you guys know this, like you work so hard for something. It's hard. It's the same thing with our careers. Like, you work so hard for it. Like, I don't want to give that up, you know? So I don't know when, I don't know if, but it's certainly a desire.
In terms of Shams, that will be addressed once the season is over. So I'll just say that. I'll just say that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
Okay. And I feel like you have the Los Angeles Lakers that are trying to figure it out with JJ Redick, a first-time head coach. We wish them all the best of luck with LeBron James in his twilight years. Granted, they're still there. They still have a chance to contend, but I mean, you're going to give the edge to Boston in a really big way. Stability in the front office, stability on the court with your top-tier players. There's a difference of franchises here.
Championship.
I want to see how it goes with Anthony Davis because I'm gonna give it to the All-Star break. If if JJ Redick is not thriving and Anthony Davis is not playing at an elite level and he's not happy, I wouldn't be surprised if he wants out of LA. To be honest with you, I'm gonna give it to All-Star break to see how this go though.
But I'm going to say this, though, Perk, man, you called it out, man. Bringing in a guy like Rajon Rondo and his relationship with Anthony Davis, that's probably the smartest thing that JJ can do because now you have a guy that's going to constantly be in AD's ear. You got a guy that's going to be a communicator between you and what AD needs. And you know AD trusts his LeBron. And trust is huge in today's NBA. Trust is maybe the biggest thing that you got to have for your locker room and your guys to get your guys on the same page. And he trusts Rondo already.
Just about ready to dig into my lunch, and my sources tell me, Woj, that JJ Redick is the new coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's been, this morning there were rumors he was going to the Pistons. So A, I've got a lead tomorrow. B, hopefully I can finish my lunch. And C, it's interesting. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's interesting.
Yes, I kind of wanted to just show some things that has been surrounding this conversation for the longest time. I was never fooled by the Dan Hurley thing, man. He was never going to take that job. We just seen him on JJ Redick's podcast talking about X's and O's. He knows that JJ has that podcast with LeBron. So now, regardless of what anyone says or what the true intent was for the podcast in its beginning stages, people are going to see it as the job interview for JJ Redick, and LeBron James was holding the interview. That's how it looks to the organization. Well, on the organization right now, LeBron James was holding an interview for JJ Redick to become the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And hey, man, it is what it is. Now, JJ has a 4-year deal, but we're going to see how these dynamics work out because once you get in between those lines, everything that you kind of envision going into it, it don't always work out, and there's going to be some bumps along the road. You consider JJ Redick being a first-time head coach, no experience. Yeah, he could draw X's and O's. He can talk about these plays, but when you get in between the lines and now you're dealing with real human beings that have feelings in real times, not as receptive to what you're saying, not doing exactly what you want, your playbook not working, all kinds of different things. And you look at JJ Redick's age, right? They're like, Brad Stevens was a certain age when he was coaching Brown and Tatum. But see, the dynamics there were different, in my opinion, because Tatum and Brown were so young at that time. It's much easier to get the player before they reach superstar status than have a player like LeBron, who is in his later years, but will make the All-Star team again, will be starting, all that. Top of the line, all-time player, AD, Olympian, champion, multiple time All-Star, defensive team player, multiple times over. So, you got a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Veteran players that you're going to have to, in looking at his age, right? He's older than AD, but he is not as old as LeBron, I don't think. Yeah, you look at JJ's age, man, and him trying to command that locker room, different things like that. I don't know about that, man. I just don't know. It's going to look bad with them doing that podcast, in my opinion, but we're going to see how it works, right? I want to know you guys' thoughts about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.